Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Altar Call MAFS. I'm your host, Tane, and today I will be talking about Welcome to Plathville in yet another off-season episode as we wait for MAFS to come back. As usual, my co-host for this is Brian from MAFS Virgin. Hi, Brian. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm ready to fight. This episode made me want to fight a lot of people, so I'm ready to fight.
You want to fight with Isaac and fight with Ethan? Join them in their
Yes,
fight, and Micah.
both of them, and unfortunately, they want to fight with Veronica too. Like I got to fight everybody all of a sudden.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
I mean, before we get into that, in MAFS notes, I think MAFS fan posted that, MAFS was included in like the programming that's coming in the fall on Peacock. So
It's
they,
hopeful. Hooray.
we're being breadcrumbed, but something is coming. And I think for all of us podcasters, all we want to know is it going to be weekly? Is it going to be batches? Or is it
Mm-hmm.
just going to be an all at once drop? None of
Yeah.
us want all at once drop.
I would just say, you know what? We're gonna watch it weekly, y'all. Like we're on the honor system. Don't watch ahead. We're gonna do 1 week at a time. I can't do. Plus, this show is long as hell. It's gonna be like 28 episodes or whatever. I can't do that at one time.
But that's the other thing. We don't know if they're changing anything. We don't know if Peacock is
They
like,
should
fuck that. Why would we have two
condense this
hours on a
down.
streaming? Even Love Island is not 2 hours. So they don't
No,
have a 2 hour
no.
show.
Mm-mm.
So
I
we
think the
don't
Love
know.
Island premiere was 2 hours, and the rest of them were not.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, it is our bi-weekly recap of Welcome to Plathville, and this is episodes 8 and 9. Before we get into that, got a couple of comments. We got one from K Fox because remember the last time we recorded, Brian, we were talking about why Micah was going to search for the link. It was like, why did you have to do it? If he wants to know, he should do that. So apparently, K Fox says that no, it's that Tegan. She said Tegan supposedly has an OnlyFans, and Veronica told Micah not to go searching for that account, and that's what he was doing.
Oh.
Then we get another comment from Wendy, RHPS, and she says Veronica told Micah that Tegan has an OnlyFans. Then he told Ethan, and then they asked her, where did you hear the news? She wouldn't say where she got the news. So Micah went online to investigate. He wasn't looking for the link just to see like where did she see it, who said it. And then when he was doing that, Veronica accused him of looking up the account and trying to find Tegan naked when she was trying to prove that she was lying. Complicated.
Listen, man. Don't tell me there's something interesting and then be like, don't go look at it though.
Yeah.
Like like I said when we talked about it, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a friend of mine. If I have a friend and I find out they have an OnlyFans, I'm like, word?
Yeah.
I don't believe this. Like, it's not like, let me go sign up and give you money and become a regular viewer. I'm just like, I need to see what's happening here. Like, a morbid curiosity would lead me to go look for it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I still stand by the fact that I think Micah should be able to look it up if he wants to, because that's a natural human reaction, like you're saying. But I think that if he's choosing to stay with a not job like Veronica for your peace, don't look it up. Like,
that's true.
Ethan is perfectly capable of looking it up and updating you on the fact of whether she has one or not. And if he's the one, does he care if she has one or not? I don't know. Does it affect it? I don't know. But he doesn't have to look it up. And I think he keeps forgetting the fact that he's not dating a normal person. So if you're choosing to stay, do not. There's no point in doing that.
I'm thinking of her the way that my wife would react, not the way that a crazy person would react. So that's a good point.
Yeah. And I think I just want to add. So this comment was from Wendy. Thank you so much, Wendy. And it was on the YouTube channel. So I don't say this a lot, guys, but I do have a YouTube. There's no video, but there's audio. So if that is your preferred medium, you can check it out. It's youtube.com/AutoCallMAFS. And I think I just got notified that they are adding the ability to auto dub, kind of like how Brian watches Love is Blind France. I'm not shaming you, Brian.
I watch while I work.
I mean, like
I can't read the whole time.
So it's coming soon. I don't know how soon. So if you are listening from another country and you want to listen to it in your language, that is coming soon and you can listen there. So maybe eventually I will add video. I had plans one time. I was feeling exciting and wanted to put video, but of course, technology failed me again. So that didn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. And it's not strange because, when I saw that the feature was coming on, I was like, you know what? Let me go look up my stats. Let me go see who's listening in other countries. So, United States and Canada were number one, but I swear to God, Brian, third was Romania. I don't,
Ooh,
shout out to anyone listening from Romania, but I had no
that's fun.
idea. Yeah, I've
I'd
got
say
though.
Sweden loves us.
I
We
guess
have a big Swedish contingent.
that is what I expected was Sweden because I know, like, I've had
Mm-hmm.
Swedish listeners and we speak a little bit, but it was Romania, then United Kingdom, then Australia, then Sweden, Germany, Russia, Denmark, and France.
Wow,
So I don't know.
worldwide.
Yeah, so shout out, but that's coming, and I think that would be easier. They can translate the nonsense I talk on here, and you can check it out, and that's the YouTube channel. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay, these black children, they should all be
Oof.
ashamed of their poor behavior at the rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim, the mother, saying that they should talk to her the day before or on the wedding day is so dumb that
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where to go from there. And I just think this is a reminder that Kim is chaotic. I don't care how peaceful she tries to present, this is chaotic.
How dare you? How dare you do this? Like, there is plenty of time before this to voice your concerns, whether they are valid or not. You cannot go to someone the night before their wedding and be like, hey, we've all decided this is a terrible idea and maybe the biggest mistake of your life. Don't do it. Fuck you guys. Like, no, that's not okay.
You just drank champagne with the with them. Like, you sat there,
Mm-hmm.
you drank champagne, laughed at your ex-husband's creepy jokes, and now you want to do it. Now, this is what I want to ask, Brian. Do you think that Kim is motivated more because of the concern for her daughter Lydia, or because she just wants to do the opposite of what Barry is doing? Because everyone's concerned except dad. Everyone's concerned except Barry's ecstatic about this union. Is
He's
it
pumped.
more is it more about that for Kim, like, I'm going to go against him?
I'm going to insert a third option here. And the way that
Okay.
I interpret this is a little bit more of like finger in the wind. Where are the kids going? Because I think
Uh-huh.
she obviously has a fractured relationship with Ethan that is
Mhm.
getting better, but there's still scar tissue that's there.
Yeah.
Obviously, her issues with Mariah have been, documented.
Yeah.
Um, I think it might be a situation where she's kind of just like, look, the older kids are all kind of moving in one direction. I may as well go with them
Mm.
because what good is it going to do me to stand aside from them, especially if Barry's over on that side too? It's
Mhm.
like you said, okay, I can do the opposite of Barry and be where all the kids are at. Like, this seems like a pretty smart strategic call for her, which is a
Mhm.
gross thing to say about a mom. But like,
Yeah.
not to mention, what is Lydia really gonna like abandon the family, never come back? She's a punching bag for the family. They know she's
She
not gonna
should.
like ever. She should be like, fuck all y'all. You guys treat me like shit.
Follow Hosanna, is that her name? The first
Hmm.
daughter? Yeah, follow her footsteps. Even Mariah,
Right.
to some extent, is leaving.
Who knows what Mariah's doing? I don't know what she's doing. She's here for 8 seconds per episode to almost cry, and that's about it. I mean, I'm happy we saw her this episode. She spoke.
Yeah.
That was neat, but like, I really thought we are gonna get some kind of footage of her in Montana. Even if they're like, hey, take this camera and like set it on a tripod while you like get moved in so we can see your place. She left and then she came back.
We
That was
might have
basically
it.
it for her.
We might have it. I think maybe they want to focus on the wedding, get that over and done with, and then maybe we'll see her moving
I could
and
see
what's
that.
going on with that. Yeah, I don't know where Kim is. Anything you want to say should have been said the minute she said she was getting married to this guy. And when they're
Exactly.
all listing all the things, we know Ethan's stuff is that he thinks that he's gay. And when Kim is like, what is your problem? And then Isaac from nowhere comes out like a Pandora's box and suddenly hates the guy. And the reason is that he doesn't help out. I Okay, let me go back. I don't know this for a fact, but I know that if it was Ethan, I don't think Ethan looks like the kind of person that helps out either. Ethan looks like the
No.
kind of person who expects to be served his dinner and he's going to leave his
Yes.
dishes in the sink and be like, I have enough sisters around, so why should I do
Yeah.
that? I'll fix the cars and I'll do the heavy lifting, but for that, that's for women. So I don't know where from nowhere Zach has to meet this standard. Again, not saying what they're saying is right, but I'm just like, it seems like a fickle reason not to like the guy. By all means, don't like the guy. By all means, have an issue with it being fast. But Kim was grasping at straws for me.
Yeah, I look at this and I say you have the same problems that Ethan has because you idolize Ethan. Like they're very similar people. I think that he styles his fashion around Ethan. I think he's always kind of wanted to be like Ethan. And so the way that I kind of look at this is okay, you've got a problem with this guy. You know it's probably not a great idea to go on TV and say you think he's gay, and
Yeah.
so you have picked something else. This is my problem. It's not that I think he's gay, it's that I don't he doesn't do enough dishes. And he doesn't clean up around the house enough, and so therefore he shouldn't marry my sister. Like, come on. Say that out loud.
Yeah.
Really say out loud, you think that this man should not marry your sister because he doesn't clean up enough around the house. Like, no, you're
And
making
then,
up excuses, and that's
yeah.
what this is.
Yeah. And then Micah is like, well, I mean, when he came to my house, he helped. So
Yeah, he's up
I
under the house.
yeah, and then the only other thing was Kim was saying like he bullied Lydia into choosing colors. I'm like, again, can we get something substantial? These are not the things that make a marriage. But I mean,
No,
ahead
no,
of I think the last episode that we watched, Lydia did put out a statement. I'll just quickly go through it. I feel the need to clear the air on something that was said this past episode. The hardest part about being on a TV show is it breeds ground for people to talk to the camera and not to each other. I wish she had just said breeds ground for my family because I don't know what people she's talking about,
right?
which is exactly what happened this last episode. My mom expressed her concerns that Zach was controlling and usurping. Can we talk about that? Usurping. Do you use that in your everyday life?
I I only use usurper in like an ironic sense, like never as like a real descriptor of somebody.
I think this is the first time in like maybe 10 years I'm using this word.
No, it's only
Okay.
from about Game of Thrones, and that's it.
Was controlling and usurping my desires around the wedding. And that's the all caps farthest thing from the truth. I was not set on a specific color for the wedding, but forest green, blue, and rose were the colors I thought would look nice. I don't know, those sound like specific colors to
Mm-mm.
me, but I'm
They
not
don't
one
go
of
together.
those I'm not one of those brides who had everything planned, knew what dress, flowers, none of that was my focus. As we discussed details, we decided blue would be our color, and I'm so happy with how it all came together. It really hurts to see my family saying things about Zach and I that if they would have just come to us and known us, it would have all been answered. I like how she threw in the known us because that's what she told
Mm-hmm.
Ethan. You don't know me.
Yep, you
That's
don't
why
know
you're
me.
reacting this way. Yeah. It would have all been answered and clear that all that Zach was doing in that month leading up to the wedding was caring for me and being there for me. He's truly the most selfless man I've met and loves me in such a pure way. White heart. So let this be a reminder that gossip destroys and separates people. Don't talk about people before you talk to them. Yes, I talked to my mom before making this post because I have firsthand experience the hurt from talking about people without talking to them. So I live by that rule. So,
Okay.
I mean,
I'm happy she said something,
yeah,
because of all of them, Lydia is I'm comfortable saying the best of all the Plaths. I don't know the little ones yet, like maybe one of them is better than her. But like of
I
all the
mean,
adult ones,
we're still Tim Amber, but go ahead, go ahead.
I like Amber, but she's still little. I mean,
Yes,
my wife's a middle school teacher. She was damn near one of her students like a year ago.
yeah,
This is a little kid. I think that she's the one who kind of is the purest and the most sort of the most likely to be really hurt by this and
yeah, because
like
it's not what she would.
feel
Mhm.
right. And it's probably hard for her to understand.
Yeah,
Where it's like, why would you say these things? Like, why would you do this? And probably like really doesn't get it because she's so pure of heart and sweet.
yeah,
And so I'm happy she said something. Um, I do think that this is clearly a case of if you were just spoken to me, because none of their concerns are concerns that she has voiced. They're not saying, oh, I saw that she got upset when he was talking over her. Or I
hmm,
know that she's always had her heart set on these colors and he just bulldozed her and I saw how that affected her. They're just
hmm,
making up stuff to tell her, well, I'd be upset if this happened to me. Well, you don't know her. You don't
yeah,
know him. You don't know what happened.
yeah.
No, her family's a mess.
And then again, I think Kim forgets that she raised them in a different way. Lydia, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
is the one following closest to that path. And now you're punishing her for that. Because,
Yep.
again, not the way we would do things, but even if he chose it, you taught her that men are the leaders. Men tell
Mm-hmm.
you what it is. And Lydia's probably like, I'm following, the man of the house's lead, like, stuff like that. And now you're trying to act like, no, it's crazy because you put on a mini skirt last few seasons and you switched out and
Mm-hmm.
put eyeliner. That's crazy to me. Like, it's a
No.
way there's no understanding of Lydia's point of view or Ethan. You got married in the same way. You got, for lack of a better word, turned because you got
Mm-hmm.
married, you got to see the world. Why can't she have that journey? And maybe she doesn't want that. I think people always forget. Like, just because you like things a certain way, there are other people who don't like things the same way you will, does not mean that it's wrong. It's
Right.
just not
No.
how you would do things. And as long as it's not harming people, it's not hateful towards people, so be it. It's like being mad at someone, like even how they wanted to wait for a kiss um till they got married. Why are
Yeah.
you mad at that? If you want to be allowed to, on the flip side, kiss someone, have sex before marriage or whatever, don't get mad at someone who wants to wait. I don't
Yeah.
understand the hypocrisy of it all. So no
No.
empathy. No one's thinking about Lydia. It's the
Mm-mm.
crux of the whole matter. Everyone's thinking
No.
about how they're the guy and they're being protective. And we've talked about it even on Love is Blind. This whole I'm being protective about my friend. Nobody made you a Marvel character at birth.
No.
So so
No.
when the person is happy, have your conversation once, have your concerns, and then the rest of your job is to support. Because this adds nothing to it all.
Well, and if you have eyes and can see Lydia, this woman is on cloud nine. Like
Yes.
this, she is the personification of like joy and happiness this entire time.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't look. I don't have a sister, but I have a brother. I couldn't look at my brother looking as happy as she looked and be like, well, no, fuck this. I'm against it. This is bullshit. I'm like, no, my brother's happy.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Some things aren't for me to get. There's things about how my brother lives his life right now that I don't get. And it's like, it's not for me. I'm sure you say the same thing about me. Like, we
Yeah.
live differently and we're both really happy with it. And so I
Yeah.
just can't imagine seeing somebody who I love be this happy and still say, I need to put a stop to this. Like, I need to stop this joy that she's feeling in this moment.
Yeah. I mean, Lydia wants to skip with her husband. She found someone who wants to
Truly.
skip with her. Am I
Mm-hmm.
saying that this means that it's going to last? No. But I'm just saying that it could be someone who Lord Ethan doesn't think is gay or presents a different way or more masculine. It is not a guarantee that it's going to last. Exhibit yourself, Ethan. Yes, you chop
For
wood.
real.
Yes, you fix cars. Yes, you want all the sex and like titties or whatever he's always telling Tegan.
Mm-hmm.
Did that make your first marriage last? No, it did not. So again, it's all
No.
a gamble. We don't know if anything's gonna last. It's just better to think of Lydia and go along.
And
Sheesh.
imagine the reaction that Ethan would have had if Olivia was like, "Can we hold hands and skip in the field after?" He would have like lost his fucking mind. Like, what do you? No, we're not doing that. And like Lydia found somebody that's on her same wavelength. That
Yep.
is wonderful for her because Lydia is weird as hell. So like she found somebody else who's weird like her, and their weirds go together. Like that's a wonderful thing to see.
Yeah, and then when that goes back to now, it makes way more sense what Lydia said when she said, "You did not know, you don't know me." That's just
Exactly.
what this is about.
Mm-hmm.
At some point during the rehearsal, Ethan gets into his car and actually, like, should I say, does donuts and just kind of reverses and makes such a huge stink to the point where I think even Veronica was like, "Oh, there goes the hissy fit."
Mm-hmm.
Nice. If Veronica is commenting on that, you should just go into a hole and die and crawl in
I don't
there.
know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. First he's over here suplexing and body slamming all of the tables off the
Yeah,
flatbed. Those are rented tables. You're just throwing them
yeah,
around all to and fro.
yeah,
But then to for no reason, no one was getting in his face. No one was bothering him. Just get in your car and peel out. I'd say kudos to the editors for adding in tire squealing sound effects. That doesn't happen on grass. Your tires are going to squeal on grass, but like it was cool to hear. But I don't know what he's doing, and I'm like, if this happened again, if this is my brother at my wedding, I'm like, don't come back. Okay, whatever that just was, like,
keep that
sleep it
energy.
off for tonight. Get your shit together because the wedding is tomorrow, and we can't have whatever that was happen again. But like, stay gone until you're better.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, Ethan tries to explain what his hissy fit was about, and he said that he tried to talk to Lydia afterwards because him, Kim, and Isaac, I think Kim is using this, like you said, to bond with the kids. And
Mm-hmm.
she said they tried to talk to Lydia, and then Lydia brought Barry and Zach along. And Lord Ethan wasn't happy about that. And he told Zach to wait outside. And Zach was like, okay. Then he went outside for
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes. And they start telling Lydia everything about the red flags that they don't like about him, like, again, the trivial not cleaning. But then after 20 minutes, Zach comes in and he asks, like, why can I be a part of this? Like, I'm going to be your husband.
Yep.
Like, it's the night before the wedding. And Ethan is like, no, I'm going to get you when we are ready, that we need to talk. And they're like, no. So he gets out and then Ethan casually says it got dramatic. I don't know what that means. But then they all went
I don't know.
outside. Then Kim goes back outside and says, if you want Ethan and Isaac at the wedding, Lydia needs to come talk to them and she needs to hear them. And I would have just said, maybe I don't want them there. How about
Right.
that?
I This was infuriating to me because again, I'm picturing myself in Zach's shoes. Like we got married where my wife is from. So we stayed at her parents' house the night before the wedding and all that. Actually, I think she stayed at the at the venue and I stayed there the night before so we wouldn't see each other. But we had stayed there
Mhm.
for the trip. And if all of a sudden, the night before the wedding, like, hey, can we talk to, our daughter like by herself? I'd be like, okay, at first I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe there's like a family tradition that they're
Yeah,
doing or something they want to pass down. Okay, fine. They want a private moment the night before the wedding. Cool. 20 minutes goes by and I'm like, y'all are talking about me clearly. And it's not good stuff because I'm not allowed to hear it.
yeah,
And it's going on and on and on. And so now I'm concerned. And so now I do need to go and investigate. And for Kim to say, I'm going to pull the trump card. If you want them at the wedding, you got to let them talk. I'd be like, they already talked for 20 fucking minutes.
yeah,
Like, clearly the plan is isolate her, not let her leave until she agrees to call off the wedding and just keep
yeah.
on talking until she does it our way was, I think, what their plan was. And so Zach was like, no, I'm not putting up with that. I'm going to go and get involved. I'm happy that he did because like, this is gross. This is really gross.
It is not well, there's no way to frame it. It is not welcoming to tell someone, I want to talk to you, but your husband has to stay out, the person you're getting married to the next day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even
Yeah.
welcoming as an in law, like to just
No.
isolate very blatantly the person coming into the family. So,
Yeah.
this is where the social skills come in.
They don't have them. They don't have them.
So, Lydia says that, and this is her confessional, that she doesn't want to share details, but basically, Ethan couldn't get over the fact that Zach is gay. Those were her words. I just like,
Yeah. I gasped so hard. I was like, oh, like I thought we were gonna say something else. I didn't even go directly into no, for real, he's gay and nothing can shake me of that. That's wild.
I just, I mean, it doesn't matter. I think I wish she just said Ethan couldn't get over the fact that he thinks that Zach is
Right.
gay. Well, what she
Yeah. The
said,
fact that
he
Zach is
thinks
gay
the
is
fact that
wild.
Zach is gay. And I'm like, okay. And that they're going to have
Yeah.
things to work through. But I just note that she also didn't say that whole cleaning and things or whatever, because we
Mm-mm.
all know it's bullshit. This is
Yeah.
the actual matter, the thing that is wrong. So,
Mm-hmm.
because maybe someone might have told Ethan that Ethan has a confession where he says, whether people believe me or not, like I don't pass judgment on their sexuality, like I'm just looking out for her, like I just want her to be happy. But she's telling you that she's happy, but you're rejecting that. So it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of hard to believe you.
And I'm pretty
Um,
sure in the stuff that Olivia dropped, there were some recordings of him going on long homophobic rants. I'm pretty positive.
oh gosh. Did you
So let's temper a little bit of that.
did you listen to it?
I listened to them when they came out, like when she first dropped all the shit right before the season started, and like I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure because I know that she was saying that he would get like fixated on a topic and
Yeah.
just like not stop talking about it for a very long time. And I think that
Yeah.
she had some recordings of him being mad that gay people are a thing. So like, yeah, no, I don't believe you. You need more people.
So we remember that I need to come up with a nickname for Veronica. Is it Hurricane Veronica, Tropical Storm Veronica, Thunderstorm Veronica, something? But
Well, well, tropical depression sounds about right.
yeah, so I forget that Veronica is here, and Micah clocks that, Veronica is looking to have a problem. And she just likes
Yeah.
stirring the pot. Like, I mean, it's very obvious. I mean, she comes in, you think that she's going to be okay, but it's almost like she gets like a glitch once she realizes that she's being nice and normal, and she's like, stop it. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos activated. That's what we have to do. But in some way, in some psychoanalysis, my armchair psychoanalysis, I do think that that's Kim. I feel like Kim also lives for the drama.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
And
No, Kim loves it too.
and now all her kids are looking for the drama in their partners, whether they
Mm-hmm.
intend to or not.
I'm gonna
Um,
find some somewhere.
yeah, Veronica keeps calling Tegan slutty. I just, if you
Oh.
haven't even told the producers where this link is, because if there was one, well, would they show us if there was one?
Um. hmm.
I don't think
I'm
so.
not sure they would show us,
Not
but
show
you
us
know that
the
Veronica would for sure say, "No, I found it and I've seen it and it exists
yes,
and here's what's on it."
yes.
Crazy to me that they're like, that this is still going.
Yes, and she's never like said it. She's never said this is.
No.
She would have. I can see her seeing it, pulling up on her phone, and then putting it towards the camera. Like that's right. I never
Yes.
lie. I don't lie. But she's never actually. She's just again created a whole Marvel DC universe in her head, and it's just real in her head.
It's
And just
crazy.
if Bad Vibes was a person, it is Veronica. Honestly, her vibes are like
Truly.
the worst. She says that she's wearing an Elsa dress because allegedly that is her sense of humor. Ha 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 ha.
That's
The
not an
one,
Elsa dress, but
not the ha
all right.
for the road because what?
No, no. I got a 6-year-old. I know from Frozen. I That's not an Elsa dress at all. It's just blue. Like it's not an Elsa dress.
So I mean, she was nice. Like Kim came over, Kim even hugged her, and then the little kids came and she was like, "Oh, you look so nice. You look so pretty." I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Okay, there was a good moment with her and Ethan. I don't know what she did to his hair, but he looked like an actor. He should be on Boogie Nights because that
Truly.
was that. I
Well,
mm-mm,
the hair, the facial hair didn't help. The
mm-mm.
fact that he's got his shirt untucked and no tie, like, come on, man, just put it together a little bit.
Listen, I'm not knocking Lydia's wedding. That wedding was what she wanted, is how she does things or
Yes.
whatever. But you guys know ad nauseum, I am Nigerian. This is the antithesis of everything I know as a Nigerian for a wedding. It is simple. It is nice. Like, again, nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know how to, just looking at what they wore to the wedding, just my spirit was like, this,
Man,
what? This is so
listen.
simple.
I will tell you, I don't get to dress up very much. Y'all can't see me. I'm in a hoodie right now. This is what I wear for work most days. Like I'm at my office right now, which is my basement of my house. And
Yeah.
so I don't ever get to dress up anymore. I got suits galore. I'm a bow tie man. I got 30, 40 bow ties in the closet because I used to be able to dress up for work. I
Yeah.
don't get to. So we went to a wedding like a month ago, and I'm like, all right, Carly, like, what dress are you gonna wear? So I can
Yeah.
find something that's gonna match. And she's like, oh, I don't think you need to wear a jacket. And I'm like, oh, bummer, because like I want to wear a full suit, but like at least a bow
Yeah.
tie. And she's like, probably just like a shirt and pants.
Dress shirt.
And I'm like, I don't want to look like a hillbilly at this wedding. We got there. There's dudes in cargo shorts and Crocs and hoodies
Oh
and
my
t-shirts.
Oh
I'm
my
just like,
god.
oh shit. I was like, what are we even
Oh
doing here? Like
no.
they come on, man. Appetizers are bags of chips being passed around. I'm like,
No.
we could have done a lot better than this. You're right. Thank God I didn't put on all
All
of
of
my
that.
finery. Right, I would look ridiculous here.
Better to be overdressed.
Oh, I was so sad because I don't get to dress up. So yeah, I probably would have done it up big for this wedding because there's TV cameras. But
Yeah.
like, this was not a wedding that I would have had a lot of fun at. I don't think.
It is not. I was just like, what is Micah wearing? Like, you and your beautiful face. Just like dress
Mm-hmm.
up. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there was no dressing up there. So,
Mm-mm.
anyways, yeah, she hugged them, hugged the little kids, and our MVP Amber, she did hug her, went to go say hi, but then she tells us and lets us know, like, Veronica has issues, but I
Yeah.
hope that she's just peaceful today. Um,
She was basically like, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not in the line of sight. I wanted to make a good showing right up front. So when the shit
yeah,
pops off, I don't get hit. Like,
yeah,
she did a good job.
yeah. I chuckled a little bit when I saw what Tegan was wearing because whether it's a conscious choice or not, Tegan decided to wear a
Oof.
dress with a lot of cleavage. Her cup
Bringing them out.
runneth over or spilleth
Truly.
over. So,
Spaghetti straps is a wild choice for her.
and listen, that girl likes the cold. Remember the last time she wore like what was she was wearing? I was like, "Isn't it cold?" And you explained to me
Yeah,
Minnesota
Wisconsin.
cold and all that,
Yeah,
and it's
this is
freezing here. Veronica
I
has
was unsure. I was real unclear because
it's cold.
no, Veronica's freezing.
Yes,
Veronica is rattling. But then
even
the people
Micah
that are
is
like
wearing a
setting
jacket. Micah's wearing a
Micah's
jacket.
got a jacket on.
Yeah,
The people that are setting the wedding up are just in like sweaters and seem real comfortable. So I'm like, I don't know if it's one of those days where it's like when you're in the sun, it feels great, but if
yeah,
you're in the shade, it's super cold. But
yeah.
I'm like, I didn't see breath. And so I'm like, I don't know if it's 40 degrees or if it's 60 degrees. I can't tell.
Okay, not that cold, but cold enough to need like even if it's a light jacket, a shawl or something. But Tegan, I've decided is like whatever it is, I'm gonna chest the cold, and I will be
Yeah,
there.
she's one of us. There's always that one dude from every high school class in the Midwest that wears shorts every day. It's negative 20 degrees and snowing outside, you're wearing mesh shorts to school. Like it's a thing that I don't get it, but we have an archetype up here.
So the drama starts with an off-camera confrontation where we hear they have their mics on, Veronica and Ethan, because Veronica is just, I think, just eating or standing in the hallway, looking
Not
down
sure
at the
what she's doing.
flowers and saying, "That's a choice." And
True.
um, he's talking to her and saying like, "Oh, you talked about her having like a link and all that kind of stuff." And they just have it's a really quick conversation that happens. He
Mm-hmm.
walked by and it's off camera, and I don't know why they chose for it to be off camera.
I think it happened because it was off camera. I think if this was on camera, they wouldn't have just jumped at each other like this. Because it legit seemed like he just walked past her in the hallway and didn't know
Hmm.
she was going to be there, but he was on his way somewhere else.
Yeah,
He's like, hey, by the way, you're a raggedy bitch. All right, bye. Like it just seemed like a real quick, like, I have somewhere I have to go, but I need to cuss you out, and there's no cameras here real quick, so I can do it,
yeah,
and no one's gonna be able to prove it.
yeah. Okay, because I was like, I thought they were mic'd up and on there, and then we saw the
Oh,
camera
they're
on
mic'd
there.
up.
But yeah, but not okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So we finally meet Zach's parents. I think I was saying like I wish we could meet Zach's parents, and they seem lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing really. They don't get to participate in anything. Two things. Am I tripping or did I see Ken sitting beside Kim at the wedding?
Oh, they're back together now, so
Oh,
probably. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I'm sure this has
okay.
been a difficult week for him for reasons you can ascertain for yourself. But yeah, it seems like they're back together now.
Okay, sorry.
You got it.
I got it. I got it.
I watched it happen in real time.
See, these are the benefits
I
of no, the benefits are for me. Like, thank God no video, but the benefits
mm,
for you. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it.
that was a fun. I'm just saying. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's
I think
fine.
he was at the wedding because they're back together now.
Okay, 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 okay,
Yeah.
got it. That is a choice by the producers where we don't see him for the first half and then all of a sudden he shows up. Are you not going
Mm-hmm.
to tell us like what is going on with that? Like, if not, then edit him out the wedding. I don't want to see him and
Sure.
not see him
Blur
and
his
not have a
face.
story
Yeah, just blur
besides
his
that.
face. I'm not gonna know who that was anyway.
Yeah. So, okay. The other thing is, again, my armchair psychology. So I think that Veronica feels threatened by Tegan because if you remember the beginning of the season where she said she was bullied for being manly and being whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and she thinks that Tegan, in her mind, is the epitome of what being very feminine is, and so she's the opposite of what it is. So she's very, very threatened by Tegan, and that's why she hates her.
I buy that. I
Okay.
think it's that. And I think it's that she cast a line right away, like, hey, Tegan, you hate all the Plaths too, right? And when she wasn't like, yeah, then she was like, well, fuck you too, then, because now you're probably going to be against me. So I think I think it's both things. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate because I don't think Tegan gets it, but it's
she's
bad.
just like, I'm just here
What's
to
up
be
with this lady, man?
to be Ethan's princess and
Mm-hmm.
anything else he needs me to be. But what was it she
Yeah.
said the first time they were meeting? That is either we're going to be buddies or we're going to blow each other
Or
up
we're
or
gonna like
something.
hate each other, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
blow up or
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Weird.
All right, so Lydia is happy as can be. I wish that was enough for her family. Is Ethan even
Mm.
religious? Is he still religious? Where does he stand?
I get the impression he's lost his faith. Like I don't he's not said anything about that, but I could see where I mean, he went from somebody who was so sort of endlessly optimistic that everything was always going to work out,
Yeah.
smiling like an idiot at all times for the first like 5 seasons of the show, to now like a sullen sad sack. And I think that the dissolution of his marriage really shook his faith a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I the way that he talks about Lydia being very religious, and like I'm sure we'll talk about the musical
Mm-hmm.
performance, but like his
Mm-hmm.
faces during that, it's like he's just like, can you believe people take this shit seriously? Like it
Yeah.
seems like he might not be religious at all anymore. I don't know.
That was why I asked because it also seemed like they were mocking their dad, being like, "Oh, he's fine because he goes to church," and I'm
Yeah,
like,
like
"Okay,
anybody can go to
where
church.
do you guys stand?" But again, I need the producers to dig into this, give us
Yeah.
context as they're evolving. Like this is how we met them, and as they just kind of diversify, let, take us through that journey. That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
give us all that. Okay, so we get to witness their awkward first kiss. I don't know about you, but it was awkward. When they got,
Well,
but
it was awkward in a way I didn't expect.
okay.
I expected awkward in a way of we don't know how to use our lips, and like we're really bad at kissing. I've seen God, this is a show a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 2010 ish, 2010, 2012. There was a show about like virgins who were like trying to lose their virginity, very similar to one that's on Hulu right now, but it wasn't sexy. It was like regular people. And I remember watching them have their first kisses, and I'm just like, oh my God, like you have no idea what you're doing. This can't feel good for either of you. So I was afraid it was going to be that. I think, I mean, the deep dip was a
Yeah,
bold move. I think
but it was
awkward
cute.
because
It
Lydia
helped.
clearly it was cute. Yeah, listen, he did a great job. I
Yeah.
think it was awkward because Lydia didn't want to stop, and he kind of pulled away before she was done. So that was
Yes.
what kind of made it weird to me.
Yes. And he does say that in the confessional. He's like, I didn't have time to pucker her up, and it was like, ugh, she's there. And I was like,
She's
okay,
coming in
maybe
hot,
rephrase that. She's been
right?
waiting for a while. Like, let that
Well,
girl
and
get.
the number of times they almost kissed during the pictures before that, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
y'all, like, kudos to him for somehow not being fully erect, because I would imagine he would have been in that moment. Like, this is your first kiss, and you know what's coming, and you're like an inch away from her face. I remember my first kiss. Like, I know what happens.
Well,
So
my guess,
like,
Brian.
it's a
Well,
thing. I was 14, but you know,
fact points made, but you weren't on camera. But
true.
you weren't on
Thank
camera.
God.
But
Oof.
no, but the thing I was thinking was, I know you're right that they almost kissed, which was I was thinking about whether it was while they were filming because for the confessionals, it's probably because they were already married and they're trying
Yeah.
not to throw it off and like, oh, we can, but oh wait, we can't because we're
Yeah.
speaking about it like we're not married yet, but we can if we wanted to.
Right.
So that could
But when
be
they
also
had their pictures, was that at the rehearsal? They had the pictures on the wedding day. I think when they had their first look, and
yeah,
they were like out by the fence. Like there were so many moments where every other couple getting married would just naturally kiss for the camera here, and they
yeah,
almost did like 85 times.
yeah.
I'm like, I would just fuck up and do it by accident, probably
So
ruin everything.
but yeah, they held on to it. They had their first kiss. Your parents got to witness your first kiss. Your siblings, everybody, and us
Mm-hmm.
got to witness all that.
Mm-hmm.
So Barry says something like because they ask each of them what they think about it, and Kim is like it was romantic, and Ethan is like he didn't even notice that he was looking at the ground, and Barry says something like, "I was just looking, like, was there any tongue in there?" And
The
does
fuck,
what
Barry?
Barry does, and I'm just gonna say this and not say anything more. Barry talks specifically about Lydia weird, and that's all I have to say
Mm-hmm.
about that. If you
Yep.
watch the show,
Take that. Yep.
take that.
Take that
Yep.
as it will. Also, internalize that she kind of had to fill the mom and wife role when they split up.
Yep.
Leave it
And
at that.
all the ingredients are there for you. Um,
Enjoy that
Brian,
gross cake.
did you notice that there was a black person there? And I was like, what? Is
There
there a black
was?
guest? And then I was like,
I
oh,
didn't
wait,
see.
he was a videographer.
Oh, okay.
No, yes.
I got real excited. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, we were working. Okay, well.
Imagine me in that 1 second. I saw a black person. I was like, this is Plathville, right? These are the people. My
How?
brain was glitching. Then I saw the camera and I was like, ah, okay.
Yeah,
Everything makes
yeah.
sense in a while. But yeah,
Whew.
yeah.
Thank goodness for that person. Could have been in
Yep.
the sunken place.
Because if it was a guest, stat, get them on the confessional now.
Yes, yes.
Questions we
I have
have.
all the questions.
So okay, Isaac's girlfriend and Tegan decide to Kaylin. I shouldn't say Isaac's girlfriend. Kaylin
Kaylin.
decide to talk to Veronica, and they're walking over to her. And Chaos Veronica goes to the cows. She's like, "I'm gonna go talk to the cows instead."
So
What a
fucked up.
drama queen! What a drama
So
queen!
fucked up. To be clear, not only were they coming to talk to her, first they were like, man, it's kind of messed up. She's standing all by herself. And like, no one should have to be by themselves. Whether this is calculated and phony or not, this is the correct thing to say. Because she's
Mhm.
excluded from family pictures. Obviously, they are too, because they're just girlfriends and they've been around that long. So
Yeah.
like, let's go talk to her. And like, when you see them walk up, Kaylin is literally shaking a hand warmer for her. Like she's got one of those like crack and shake hand warmers, and she's
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna peace out and go to the cows. I'm just like, you don't even have beef with Kaylin. You have made up beef with Tegan. But like, what is this?
Yeah. I just, again, she's created a whole narrative and she doesn't want peace because then what else is she
Mm-mm.
going to hang on to? But Mariah sees her by herself and is like, I don't want her by herself. Like, I'm going to go over and talk to her. Micah sprints. And I'm like, you know what? Good call. He's like,
Yep.
I have to be there because I know what Veronica's like. So I have to make sure that everything is good. But it was just hilarious that he was just in the background. The whole time they were talking, he's just there. On one hand, he was on the right side. Then in the next
Mm-hmm.
scene, he was over in the back. Then he's just
Just
standing there.
hovering. Yeah, if he was pouring coffee, he would like kind of throw the pot down and just take off running. He's like, oh no 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 no.
But at least they were having a conversation. Veronica
Yeah,
is intent on having beef. No matter what she said, you really hurt me. You really did this. Does she have a point? Yes, but at some point, what is the resolution that you want? But then
right.
she goes so much where she said something about no, no, no. They're done. They have a good, conversation. They're like, okay, we'll move on. And then Mariah's like, it's my sister's wedding. I just want to make sure you're not left out. Everything goes well. And then she leaves. Now, this is where, again, I think that social ineptitude comes in when it comes to the Plath boys and especially Micah.
Mm-hmm.
Micah was like, I know it went well, but I'm not sure what this is about because I know for a fact that Veronica hates Mariah. At some point, she was like, she could be killed by the cartel and she wouldn't care. And I'm like, Micah,
Not the cartel.
Micah, we don't say certain things out loud. They're getting along.
Right.
Don't say it out loud. Keep it to yourself. Because it's the same thing as there's certain things that he should just keep to himself because it's not worth saying. But he said this out loud and it seems like he's confused at why they made peace. And I'm like, isn't that what we want? Like,
Yeah. Why ask why?
yeah,
Your girlfriend who has been intent on ruining everything since she got here is finally talking to somebody and not yelling at them.
yeah,
Congratulations, you did it. Go have a beer real quick. Like loosen
yeah.
up for a sec.
So, one of the things though is that while they were having a conversation, Veronica in her narrative is kind of like mixing facts with fiction because she tells Mariah that she can be in a room with the family, but she just want that they'll be there, and it's almost like they don't see her and they don't say hi to her. And the producers are like, "Roll the tape," and then
Yep.
we see them
Roll
all
that beautiful
rushing to
bean
say,
footage.
"Yeah." They see them all rushing to say hi to her, and not just to say hi. The girlfriends try to say hi to you too. You went to the cows, and all I could think was, "Get me Veronica's parents now. I
Right.
need to see them."
And not only the part about this that made me the most upset, like she's bullshit, and this is not how it goes with the older members of the family. Sure, I'm
Yeah,
sure Ethan, Isaac are not nice when she's around.
yeah,
Granted, but like, not only was this not how it went down, Kim literally gave her a compliment when she walked up. The first thing she said is, "I don't know whose hair looks prettier, yours or Micah's." Like, it's a
yeah,
cute thing to say.
yeah, and a
Like,
hug.
yes, and a hug, and like, and not like a phony side hug. Like, this seemed
Mm-hmm.
like genuine warmth.
Mm-hmm.
And so for her to act like, yeah, the entire family, I don't care which Plath it is, acts like I am not here, I'm invisible, they walk around me. I'm like, this is not what she has. fully become a villain to me in this moment. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I was trying to cheer her on. You've gone too far.
yeah. We need a reunion.
Right?
Um,
Bring Olivia too.
oh gosh. If I was interviewing them, I'd be like, Olivia, for a family that you don't care for so much, why did you agree to participate to be on camera to talk to Veronica? I know what her answer would be. I know what it's like to be in that situation, so I wanted to serve as a point of something, something. But it's
No.
just separate for all of the things that they've done. I wouldn't go on camera. We've talked about this. Well, I wouldn't go on camera to
No.
facilitate this thing that Veronica is doing, anyways. So
No. And if she's under oath and they had to remind her she's under oath, she'd go, relevance, Your Honor. I want relevance. Like that's what this. I mean, listen, I get it, and it's to say I have been steadfast, and I think I've basically been proven right at this point that Veronica came onto this season to break up with Micah.
to make
She
it,
just
yeah,
wanted to make a scene and make as much mess as she could and get the fuck out.
yeah,
And I think that it's a similar thing where she's like, listen, I had one more chance to be on TV for a year. Cool. I'll be on
yeah.
TV for a year. Maybe I can get some kind of brand deals from this. I'm not sure for what yet, but something.
Maybe
But
for
I mean,
like do people what product helps with emergency services for a tropical storm or something? I don't know, something you can tie into
oh, like a FEMA spokesperson, or
something like
who
danger,
makes
danger,
sandbags?
yeah, things like that.
Right.
I don't know.
God,
There's
plywood
anything
company,
I
big
could think.
plywood.
Yeah. So the episode ends with Micah, Isaac, and Kaylin. They were walking over, and she's still, I don't know, it's still also while she was feeding the cows, looked like she was posing for a magazine cover or something. But
She's gonna smell like horse for so long. She's been over there for so long.
she doesn't realize that it's Kaylin, and she thinks that it's Tegan. And as they're walking over, he goes over to check on her, and then he's like, "What are you doing over there with that slut?" And I
My
can't remember
God.
if Isaac heard it or if Micah relayed it exactly as she said it.
I
But
don't think Micah heard it. I think Kaylin heard it and told Isaac, is what it
okay,
was.
okay, of
Yeah.
that. And I don't know, was this a conversation where another one where they were not showing it, we were being told
Mhm.
the story and stuff like that, and then was this a preview or was this how it ended? I can't remember.
This is how it ended. So we basically it ends. It looked like the camera got there right after whatever went down went down.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
Kaylin was talking to Isaac, and Veronica is like not far away, kind of in the background, and they all look a little bit stunned at whatever went on.
Yeah,
Um, First of all, whether you have an OnlyFans or not is not a determiner of whether you are slutty. These are completely different things. Secondly, she's calling her slutty because she's like, oh, well, she reached out to, Ethan, and she also reached out to Mike or whatever. Okay, fine. Call her a clout chaser if you want to do that. Call her
yeah.
thirsty. That's not slutty. That's you're trying to become famous. That's a whole different thing.
Honestly, but why is she so bothered? Like, if you really think your boyfriend is going to go stoop his brother's girlfriend, then don't be together. Like,
Right.
if your trust issues are this deep, don't. This it's not worth it
No,
to be this
y'all are
mental.
never happy. Never
Because
happy. I can't imagine driving to a wedding in a bad mood.
yeah,
Like
because
it's
if
a
it's
happy
not
time.
Ethan, it's gonna be somebody else. So are you just going to chase him and be mad forever? And then what happens when Micah, if he ever starts modeling again and he's around all these
Oh my
beautiful
god,
people,
can you
then what
imagine?
happens? You know?
Man,
So
I cannot imagine him like all greased up with like some
mhm,
woman clinging to his leg
mhm.
and Veronica not burning the building to the ground. So yeah, just break up. Like you don't trust him. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say you should. He keeps on cheating on you. So like break up. Just be done.
Her
It's fine.
her problem is that she's bored. What does she do for a living? Like she needs to find something to do.
Yeah, she ain't got no
So
hobbies. We've never seen her with a friend. Get a pet. They don't have a dog or anything. Get something.
no, that'll be something else they have to share again.
I
I don't know
guess
what they're gonna
learn
do
an
with the
instrument.
house.
Yeah,
So
Kim has a lot of bass guitars. Give her a bass. She can play bass.
so yeah. Well, I mean, that was the episode, guys. Next 2 weeks, join us. We get the preview for the fight where it
Mm-hmm.
seems like Isaac clocked his brother, or was it an
Sure
accident?
did.
I don't know, but that's
I
crazy.
don't think so. I mean,
It's
it sounds like he was like, "Listen, man, your girlfriend said this on my girlfriend. Now we got to fight." And Mike was like, "What? I don't want to." And then Ethan just hit him. Like it
I
sounds
mean,
like that's kind of how this went
no,
down.
it was Isaac who hit him.
Right? Yeah, Isaac. Yeah,
Isaac,
he's like,
yeah,
"Hey,
Isaac was
we have to fight." I don't
Isaac
think
was
Micah
already
wants to fight.
Isaac. No, he doesn't. Isaac was already mad. Isaac was already
Hmm.
looking for where to get out that pent up aggression that he already had. But I'm excited that they're all in the same room. Veronica's in
Yeah,
the room. Kim is in the room. Ethan's in there. I am here for all of this dysfunction. God forgive me, but
man.
yes.
I think the only other question I have is why did Veronica wake up and not realize that Micah was not in bed? Like they obviously went to bed separately, I would imagine. Because she was
Mm.
like, I woke up, he wasn't there. I called his phone, he said he was in the hospital. So like she had no idea what had gone on.
That makes it sound nice. She tracked his location. So
That's right, yeah. Track his location. Either because she thought he was cheating, probably with Tegan.
yeah. Hmm.
Either they went to bed separately or they went to bed together and then someone came to like get Micah to fight when he was
Yeah.
already asleep. But I don't
Yeah.
know what happened there.
Yeah. So, well, we'll find out. We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
we're gonna see.
All right, Brian, always a pleasure. Can you share with
Hmm.
people where they can find you?
Yep. I host MAFS Virgin with Kim. We are doing season 10, the DC season right now. Shit has gone completely off the rails. We just got the Montre moment. I was waiting for Montre the entire season. It finally happened. What a season. Boy, we have the retreat coming up, it looks like. And there's going to be a
Mhm.
big fight there. I remember the fight between Brandon and Taylor, but not the one between Katie and Derek. So I am
Yeah.
looking forward to watching
Okay.
shit really pop off. Um, you can follow us on Instagram and threads at MAFS Virgin. I do memes and little silly captions there. We also have a Facebook group, MAFS Virgin Fan Club, and we have a YouTube channel. I don't update it often enough. I need to. I When the season starts back up, they'll all go up there. So eventually we'll have more YouTube stuff. But yeah, listen to the podcast if you like me.
Did you find out if season 10 is in Lifetime?
I didn't look. I listened to you. I'm like, yeah, it's probably there. I haven't checked.
Okay, I will check for you.
There you go.
Um,
Appreciate it.
you're welcome. You know where to find me, guys. Also call MAFS across all the socials. If you'd like to send me a message, you can send that at gmail.com, DMs or anything. And there's a Patreon, patreon.com/slash autocall MAFS. I will have bonus episodes on 90 Day Fiance, and I have weekly recaps on the challenge. And if you don't want to be a paid member, you can just be a free member and chat with other people who love reality TV. Until next time, catch us on our Love is Blind France. It is juicy recap, but we will be back in 2 weeks for another recap for Welcome to Plathville. Until then, bye guys.